Hey, it's been a minute, but we back. It's been a minute, but we back.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, it's been
a minute.
I've been so busy. For those of you who have been following me since the beginning, I started Kalima Kam, aka Kalima's Camera, back in Florida when I was like trying to get into entertainment hosting, and I was like, you know, it's one of those things where you want to work but you don't have an experience, but you need experience in order to work. So I was like, I gotta make my own experiences. So I was like, why not start with blogging, social media? Like, it's the new advertising platform. Nobody pays for advertisements anymore. So I'm like, let me start a platform for myself, talk about what I want to talk about. I don't have a boss, you know, talk about the subjects that are interesting to me, and always put a spin of wisdom and, you know, positive perception to it. That is everything when it comes to Kalima of wisdom, because my name in Arabic means word, and so therefore word of wisdom. Because when I talk, I don't want to talk just gossip, I don't want to talk just trash, I want to actually give some sort of understanding and some sort of like moral to every story. I think that entertainment can be so exciting, but what's the point if we don't read between the lines? You know, there's a way that you can read between the lines and still be able to take something from other people's experiences, no matter what part of life, what level of life those people are at. So basically, Kalima Kam really worked. It really has been a blessing, and it's been literally a whirlwind. I've been so busy. So I moved to Los Angeles on 420 and just kind of had $3,000, packed my bags. I was living out of a suitcase and putting one foot in front of the other, staying in Airbnbs, and I had an audition with a company called AfterBuzz TV, where I was working on a podcast talking about my favorite television shows with really awesome, really connected entertainment hosts. And then the world just changed from there. I was on red carpets. I've been working with different outlets, different platforms, making connections, making friends, and because of that, unfortunately, I let my priorities change when it comes to my own personal business, which is Kalima Kam, and the thing that started it all. So I have to pay homage to the people who have watched from the beginning, and hopefully I can continue this and like get back into it. I actually went to VidCon, and of course there's so many social media celebrities and stuff there, but also just regular people who have their own blogs who are seeking knowledge and education. And I was like, this was the inspiration that I need to get back out there. Like, I need to use these tools that these amazing social media powerhouses are giving us, and like, just go for it, just do it, because you know what better way to like live your life if you're not your own boss, you know what I mean? So like,
I gotta make this happen.
Let's get to today's episode. That's my new song, guys. That's my song called Creepin', produced by DJ Wase. I have not come out with a song for a while. I wrote that song, I love that song, and music has been a part of my life for a really long time, so definitely check it out on SoundCloud. Ladies, have you ever felt like a dude was sleeping on you? Like, he has something good right in front of him, but he's deciding to use it as an option instead of like looking at you like you poppin', because you are poppin', and there's guys out there who would put everything down to be with you, but he would rather play games as if he really appreciates you but doesn't really want to commit, just want to kind of have you like dangling there, call you a friend, but really is like flirting with you nonstop. Yeah, it's called Creepin', when your feelings are creeping on him but he's sleeping on you. So here's a little clip of the song. Your be creeping, but you sleeping on me. Oh, your love it be creeping, but you sleeping on me. What's really good, Scott? Why are you constantly trying to make Courtney jealous? Obviously, he's got 3 kids. Like, what really do you have in common with him? Except to maybe manipulate and control her and, like, you know, make her fall in love with you, say all the right things, make her laugh, and then just kind of show off in front of the cameras. Like, who are you trying to make jealous? Is it Courtney? I don't really think so. I think Courtney's doing her thing. She's not even surprised anymore. Maybe it's somebody else. I mean, it's not like he's only been talking to one girl. Like, it's not like we haven't seen him with multiple females. Maybe it's somebody else, but when I can say for sure, the video, the footage, the receipts, it shows. He definitely is like showing off to the cameras, especially the video where he's kissing her and he's holding her almost like don't try to push away, and she's like resting her arm there. Like, I'm okay with this, but it is kind of random and weird. And then whoever's on the side is obviously associated with them, and their body language also says like, this is weird, this is awkward, I can't believe this is happening. Now, what is Sophia's motivation? That's the real question, because she's best friends with Kylie literally from the jump. Like, not after Kylie's, you know, made a name for herself. Like, they've been down for each other for a long time. The receipts show everything. And it's so unfortunate because it's like, why would you turn on your friend for someone that you know is going to be temporary? Like, what do you need from him? You're obviously a very successful model, so it's not money. Scott seems like a super cool person. Like, let's be real, we all could see ourselves being friends with Scott. I don't know about you, but he's pretty funny. You know, sometimes no matter how successful you are, you do love company, so I don't know what her motive is, but it is kind of messed up that she definitely chose sides by going public with this relationship. And for my girl Courtney, continue to do you. You are looking badder and better than ever, and she's having fun. If you guys have seen the recent episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, you see that she's totally living life. We don't really know too much of the before and after, like during Scott and after Scott, but according to her sisters, it's definitely a huge change in her personality. I'm so happy to see that they're also pleased with how she is. I do think that she keeps doing this tug of war with her heart and Scott because he is the father of her kids, like her absolute loves of her life. So I don't know what it's like to have kids and, like, you know, have to deal with the baby's father, especially when he still somewhat has your heart. I do think that Scott, he can dish it, but he can't take it. Seeing her have fun, it's sad that he's so immature where he can't allow her to have fun and live her life. Like, he wants his cake and eat it too. And I hate guys like that who think that they can just do what they want to do, have fun, come back when they're ready, you know what I'm saying? Knowingly humiliating you and still continuing to do what they want to do. It's messed up, and this is exactly why he's dealing with the circumstances that he's dealing with. And I just hope all the best for Courtney. I really hope that she understands that, yes, it's great to have fun, but there's going to be times where you're quiet, you're back by yourself, and you're realizing, okay, it really was just fun. Like, I just pray that she doesn't play with her heart similar to how Scott is doing with himself, you know, kind of like dabbling in different people, but not really, you know, knowing what he's looking for, just like having temporary joys. I don't know if Courtney knows what she's looking for, if she just wants to have fun, or if she is really open to another relationship. Personally, I do think that she wants a family. She wants a happy, good family, and she deserves a good, healthy relationship. Of course, she's like on fire right now, so all the guys are like, oh my goodness, there's a Kardashian that's single, like, I just want to get in some kind of way. And she admitted that like everyone's been hitting her up. So I definitely hope that she's careful with that, because we definitely don't want another Rob Kardashian scenario. Speaking of Rob, oh my goodness, I miss him so much. Like, I do Postmates, and in one episode of Rob and Chyna mentioned that he spent $10,000 on Postmates in a month. I was like, oh my goodness, I wish, like, I've delivered in Calabasas before. I was like, I wish I could just drop off some food to him and, like, talk to him. Like, he needs someone to talk to, but at the same time, like, obviously he has his family and they haven't gotten through to him. He obviously hasn't really been close with even his childhood friends. He talked about in the show as well. So it sucks that he constantly pushes people away when he's unhappy. And we all know how that feels to sort of put a wall up. My wall has never been made of steel, but that is such a lonely place, and it's one of those places where you could get a call one day and the person may have done something that they can't come back from. And sometimes I think that those people need a voice from a stranger who has no personal interest other than, you know, giving communication and just like letting that person know that I hear you, I see you, and you can truly get through this. There's a reason why you're waking up every single day. There's a reason why God allows you to breathe another day, because you haven't fulfilled your purpose and there's something you need to do before you leave this earth. And now you have a daughter who's looking up to you and not necessarily has an expectation, but needs you to stay alive, to stay healthy, for them to stay healthy, and for their well-being. And his daughter is obviously so beautiful, and I should have done a whole, like, this obviously could be a whole episode, but I will say that it's disgusting how calculated and manipulative Chyna has been, and I'm disgusted that she would bleach her skin. Like, these are just little things that I want to, you know, throw out there. We can talk about it in the comments if you guys want. Obviously, I'm partially Team Rob because I feel like I've had a virtual relationship, shall I say, with him. And we know that at Rob's core, he's a good guy, and she knew, having the history of working men literally as a profession, she knew that he was like the best target. So, but that's what happens when you isolate yourself. You lose your social skills and you don't even realize like who's prey and who's like genuine people anymore. And to exclude your family, the people who are gonna be there when that person comes in and out of your life, it's basically poison. Like, we know that the girls could possibly have their own motives, but you have to be able to communicate. You're never gonna find happiness unless you at least try. You have to at least try, and at the absolute minimum, you know, get some therapy. Like, get a stranger, not to tell you what's right and what's wrong, but to ask you the specific questions that'll help you understand yourself. I think a lot of people think of psychology or like counseling as like, oh, this is a person I don't know who's going to be analyzing my life. They're not analyzing your life. It takes you to be honest with yourself, to be able to answer those questions honestly so that you can make those corrections in your life to move forward. And he has the access. I mean, every counselor in America would love to, you know, probably free of charge, like help him out. You know, he's constantly in my prayers, and I hope that you guys are praying for him too. And honestly, pray for Chyna as well. I don't think Chyna's happy. I think that she's been raised, or she grew up wanting money, wanting fame. She's finally got that, and I'm sure she's realizing that it's not all that it's cracked up to be. As a matter of fact, a recent quote that I found by Eckhart Tolle: you can always easily recognize that something is coming from egos, because when you get it, it doesn't satisfy you. How true is that? You think that, oh, this will make me happy, this will make me happy, this will make me happy, and then you realize when you get it, it really is just like fickle. You know what I mean? It's not substantial. Love is substantial. Healthy love is substantial. Your relationship with God is substantial. Your relationship with the universe is substantial. Everything else is temporary. It's going to feel good in the moment. Everyone's going to see you shining. They think you're popping. But how do you feel inside? Knowing that you hurt this person on such a public level, and now that's your persona. Everybody knows it's your persona. Yeah, your bag might be heavier, but if you really, really look into her eyes, she's just living life. She's not really living. She's just going about life day by day, doing what she has been told is purposeful, but there's no real purpose. There's no real happiness when you have to step on other people to make yourself shine. It's disgusting. To wrap this whole thing up, let's end with Kylie. Okay, did I believe she was pregnant? Absolutely not. Let's be real. If she really wanted a kid, it would have been with Tyga. God willing, if for whatever reason this is true, I pray to God it's Tyga's, because at least we know that that was like a real relationship. This is way too new. Of course, Tyga, posted and deleted that tweet saying that it was his baby. I think secretly he wants a child with her. I think he loves children. Of course, when you have one, you always get baby fever every now and then. She's too smart for that. But I do think she needs to stop wearing these big clothes and playing with our emotions. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been amazing. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Of course, you can follow me everywhere at Kalima of Wisdom or Kalima Music Art Wisdom.